There are many methods of metal extraction from ore, such as mechanical separation, thermal decomposition, displacement of one element by other, high temperature chemical reduction, electrolytic reduction. As the name suggests, in this method the extraction of metals are separate mechanically. For example, magnetic roller. In magnetic roller, the magnetic and non-magnetic particles from ores get separated, as you can see. Mond process is one type of thermal decomposition, metal extraction process. In Mond process converts nickel oxide into pure nickel. A process for obtaining nickel by heating the ore in carbon monoxide to produce nickel carbonyl vapor, which is then decomposed at a higher temperature to yield the metal. Electrolytic reduction is the process of obtaining pure metals, like gold, silver, copper, etc. by the process of electrolysis. For example, in order to purify the copper, we should take a pure copper as a cathode, and impure copper as an anode, in a CuSO4 solution. When current is passed through the solution, the CuSO4 electrolyte splits into copper ions and sulfate ions. Copper ions from the electrolyte gets attracted towards the cathode. The copper ions gain 2 electrons from the cathode, and deposit as pure copper atoms on the thin copper rod. At the same time, the copper atoms from the anode lose 2 electrons, convert into copper ions, and dissolve in the electrolytic solution. In this way, indirectly, copper atoms from the anode deposit on the cathode and we get a thick cathode rod as a pure copper. There are 3 principles of ore separation: pyrometallurgical, hydrometallurgical, and electrometallurgical. Any process that uses high temperatures to transform either metal or their ores. It based on the principle of thermal treatment of minerals and ores, and produce pure metals, intermediate compounds, or alloy, etc. The metals extracted by the pyrometallurgy process are iron, copper, zinc, chromium, tin, and magnesium, etc. As the name suggests, the principle of hydrometallurgy is based on the aqueous chemistry. Hydrometallurgy is the metal processing technology that uses the chemical process combining water, oxygen, and other substances to get purified metal. The metals extracted by hydrometallurgy process are gold, copper, zinc, and silver, etc. Electrometallurgy is based on electrochemical and electrothermal processes. In electrochemical process, anode and cathode is used to refine the metal from ores. In electrothermal process, heat is generated by means of electricity, and metals are extracted from furnace. Ferrous alloys like tungsten, carbon, and non-ferrous metals like copper, brass, and aluminium etc., are extracted by means of this process.